Alright, went to my old yesterday, turn over keys, pick up some things, see what I got. Alright, okay, first up, Starfield of Nyx. Got this for my, okay, it used to be Rafik. Some of you have seen the video where I'm realized Rafik wasn't working. So it's now going to be Kestria. So this is going into Kestria, and I'm just going to have all enchantments. Few creatures, some ramp, no artifacts, all enchantments, for the most part. And this is going to turn my enchantments into creatures, so I can smash with them. It's going to also make it very interesting with the other effects that have Privileged Position, Sterling Grove, and so on. So I'm going to have a bunch of creatures, various sizes, with Hexproof, Shroud. I'll throw what is it, True Conviction in there, the one that gives them all double strike and lifelink. Yeah, it should be pretty interesting. Should be pretty brutal. Looking forward to it. I also ordered an Opalescence, so I've got a backup to this because I'm going to be relying on it. If I don't get Starfield of Nyx or Opalescence out, I'm going to fall on my face because I'm going to have all these enchantments out and 6 creatures. Doesn't sound like a winning scenario to me. Titania Song. This is one of the enchantments that's going into. Bring it up. Yeah, there we go. So Titania Song, they had this Antiquities copy for a really good price. So I went ahead and picked it up, and this is going into Kestria. So this will shut down all my opponent's artifacts. And since I won't have any artifacts myself, it ain't gonna bother me a bit. I'm going to get a lot of shit for this. Especially from the Genie, because he knows how I feel about Universes Beyond cards. We've talked about it at length. But Voya, so I took Urbras the Hidden out of my Aurelia rebuild, gave it to Voya, but it's not quite satisfactory. Sometimes hitting that double red is a problem. I don't have any way of searching it out, and I want a way of searching it out because giving everything haste is something that the deck really wants. So I can use Green Sun Zenith to find Inigo here. And the reason I have Inigo and not Samut is I don't like the art in Samut. I took a look at it and I don't like it. It doesn't look that cool. It doesn't look that powerful. It looks like he's having some kind of gastrointestinal attack and he's bent over in agony as his guts twist themselves around. But Inigo as a Samut, well, and I love this film. I love it. If you've never seen the Princess Bride, go to Pirate Bay, download the Princess Bride, and watch it. You'll be well rewarded for your efforts. The other thing about this, okay, so Samut, Inigo, he's got haste. Right? Double strike, vigilance, haste. Other creatures you control have haste. Urabrask simply says creatures you control have haste. Is it because they wanted the double strike, vigilance, and haste on one type line for him specifically so people don't get confused? I mean, it could have said flash, double strike, vigilance, creatures you control have haste. I don't know. But anyway, oh, he's got a white activation cost. White, untap another target. Okay, I didn't realize that actually. I just focus on, okay, so he gives everything haste. He's green, white, green, red, green, white, green, red. I want him. Get him. And if that activation cost had been, say, black or blue, well, I'd be kind of screwed right now trying to shove him into Voya, wouldn't I? So anyway, looking forward to playing him. Look forward to hearing the Genie's reaction, because as I said, he knows how I feel about Universes Beyond cards. Basilisk Color. I got no deck for this. I just liked it. I thought I had a deck for it, but I don't, because this is a bad idea with Kumbaj Witches. You put this on the Witches, you tap, deal 1 point of damage, and kill something, and then your opponent gets to do the same thing, and I still haven't looked it up. I still have not looked it up in Gatherer, but I would put money on the new version of Kumbaj Witches specifying that they do the second point of damage that your opponent gets to decide where it goes. So, I would tap Kumbaj Witches with the collar. I would say, okay, 1 point of damage to that, kill it. And my opponent would say, oh, I get to do 1 point of damage too. Well, I'll kill your creature, you son of a bitch. So, yeah, I'm not going to mix the two. And then I got Have and Go Lich. You might have seen my article. You might have seen my video about Phoenix, the problems I've been having. So over the years, I've made a change here, a change there to Phoenix. You know, new cool card, slide it in, slide something out. And he's deviated pretty far from what he used to be, and I was doing that because he was falling behind. He wasn't able to keep up. He became a combo deck. I don't want a combo deck. He also became a deck where he had almost 3 times as many blue cards as black cards, and I finally reviewed the mana base. The mana base is still split 50-50 for the most part, because originally the deck was split 50-50. Well, it ain't split 50-50 now, and that's why I can't get any damn islands or need them, because I keep drawing blue cards, because that's most of the deck, and I don't have enough islands to match the number of blue cards. So I'm going to re-engineer him. I'm going to put Have and Go Lich. It's going to be more of a mill as a side effect. Mill as a supplemental feature of the deck. And I would have got a foil Have and Go Lich, but they didn't have any. So I got this flat one because I want to hurry up and rebuild Phoenix and field him and test him, see how he goes. Then I got this guy. So I went to, on the, I guess pre-release weekend, so Eternity Retige had a mass box opening of Thunder Junction. And what they do is they bring in players and they give them a low hourly rate with a small bonus for in-store credit for their time in opening boxes. So I opened 2 cases and sorted one 4-row long box by color. It took me a while. It took me a lot longer than I expected. But the opening, so I opened this guy in one of the packs and I stopped to read him. Wait a minute. He costs 4 mana, he's a 5/5 flying trampler. There's no downside. There's a 5/5 flyer trample for 4. That's it. Don't have sacrifice creature when he comes into play. Don't have to bounce anything. Don't have to discard a card at random from your, no bullshit. Wow. And then sacrifice 3 creatures, other creatures. Sacrifice 3 creatures, and you put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, but only once and only as a sorcery. That's the limitation. I can only do it once a turn and only as a sorcery. Oh, sign me up. So, or 2 copies of him. One is going in my in build phase Jund sacrifice deck. The other one is going into Kervek. Because there's a lot of times when I'm able to get Kervek back in my hand, and this presents a pretty easy way to cast him. So rather than pay the 7 mana of cost, rather than play him out of the command zone for 9 the first time he gets killed, 11 the second time he gets killed, I'll just send him to the graveyard and get him back in my hand, maybe Volra Stronghold, and draw him, and then use this bastard, sack 3 creatures that aren't doing anything else anyway, like Sting Scourger. Once you put him into play, well, you might as well kill him. He's got nothing else to do. And then token creatures. So he's going in Kervek. And this kitty cat. This is a junk card. So apparently she sucks. But she's cute. Look at the chicken. You see the chicken? So she's going into Kenrith. Kenrith right now, his green-red creature is a Bloodbraid Elf. I want to swap it out. I put it in there because I didn't have any better options at the time, and it can be fun. But I don't like the feeling when I flip over a counter spell that I'm hoping to get in my hand, and then it has to go to the bottom of the library. Doesn't happen a lot, but it can happen and has happened, and I don't like it. So she costs one more than Bloodbraid Elf. She's a bit tougher, a bit stronger, and whenever she comes to play her attacks, I get a meteor, so I can hit something for 2 damage, and then you don't have to sack it. It's not a treasure token. You can tap the meteor for mana of any color. Why not? So she's going into Kenrith. And then I got these because I gave my daughter a set of abrupt decays. I had to break up I gave her a whole playset, and I was using 2 of them as sideboard in general domain. So I got these 2 foil copies that will go in the sideboard of general domain. I want to get 2 more foil ones, have a full set of 4, but they didn't have any, and I didn't really want to spend the money for the extra ones. And then squirrels. Did any of you see the video I did of my daughter's squirrel deck? It was fun. It was so much fun to play. My friend Cube, so he's going to build a squirrel deck, and I want to build a squirrel deck. So I went ahead and got some of the cards that were cheap now, and also cards that I think will go up once Bloomburrow hits. Squirrel Sovereign, if he's not reprinted, and he's only in common, so he's not going to go up that much. But I thought I'd go ahead and grab some. Went ahead and got the Chatterswarms because they were cheap. Went ahead and got these, and need to get a 4th one. Some of these sketch cards, I like the foil treatment. I like the way it looks. Some of them look like crap. These look cool, so I need to get a 4th one. And I'm going to build Golgari squirrels for myself. Next step is, before Bloomburrow really hits, I need to get the Chatterstorms because I expect those to go up a lot. I need to get the Tulsi, the squirrel guy that he's 1/1, indestructible, costs 3 in the green, has to attack every turn, and whenever creature control connects to the opponent, you draw a card. Tosi, I think. I can't remember his name offhand. You know how it goes with me. You've been watching my videos long enough, I think. So, want to get those. Want to get the Chatterfangs before Bloomburrow hits, and those go up. And I'm not going to finish my deck until Bloomburrow hits because I anticipate a lot of squirrels, and I'm probably going to want a lot of them for this. I'm hoping for something better than Scourge Colony. My daughter has Scourge Colonies because I had no better options at the time and wanted to finish the deck. I don't like them. And for my deck, for the mana base, I'm going to go with something similar to hers. So it's going to be probably 2 swamps, 2 basic swamps, 4 verdant catacombs, and 4 woodland cemetery, just to keep it kind of painless. It's only going to be playing against my closed ecosystem of modern deck, so it doesn't have to be full-on hardcore, and it's squirrels. It's tribal squirrels. It's not going to be full-on hardcore. It just doesn't work that way. So anyway, that's what I got. That's where they're going. Cheers.